Hello there. I want to talk about how I recreated this sound from Dune. So, according to Dave Whitehead, who was the original sound designer for The Shield, his source material was a machine gun, but I didn't want to use a machine gun, and instead I just made these silly noises. Just a bunch of blowing raspberries and using my kind of tonsils to make these clicky sounds. So I've chosen a few of these different recordings that I just showed you and threw them into the granular synth in Phaseplant. The grains are obviously very, very small just to make them sound even more pairy and kind of separated. And I'm just going to show you what each of them sounds like individually. This is the first sound. This is the second layer. This is the third one. It's pretty different. And this one, as you can see, is not even in the granular synth. It's just looping in the sampler, which gives it a really different flavor. There's a lot of modulation going on here. It's not very noticeable by itself, but it just brings more motion. It's just some very, very subtle variations to the sound to make it feel more organic. As you know, the whole idea of the sound for Dune was to create this synergy between organic sounds and electronic, which I think they achieved beautifully. So my goal was to get as close to that as possible. Altogether without processing it first. Then going into OTT, doing its usual thing. Beefing it up, making it more electronic. Into the crystallizer to spread it out further. I think I didn't end up using Filter Freak. Into the chamber verb to give it a little bit more room, and again into Uberlau just to push the low end a little bit more and clip it some. As you can hear, it's kind of getting closer to the original. So the next thing to do was to layer all of these sounds up, because just by itself it was not enough. And this is kind of what it is. This is the sound that I used for the main charge up. It's also doing a bunch more processing on here. It's again going into uber loud, which is still pushing more low end. It's going into neutron, saturating it a little bit more. These sounds, when you have a close-up of the knife to the hand, those were created by processing some of these purring sounds through spin tracer and making them sound a little bit more punchy. And the rest is just layering up more of the same sounds. So together, without the charge up sounds, I believe, it sounds like so. And that's all I got for you folks. Thanks for watching. Bye!